Salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. As the brothers and every Muslim around the world, they know that this is a month of the Dhul Hijj. Today it started. So I would like to talk about the Hajj, its philosophy, its meanings, and its real spirit as well. So this is the verse in Surah Al Imran in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions that وَلِلَّهِ عَلَى النَّاسِ حِجُّ الْبَيْتِ مَنِ اسْتَطَاعَ إِلَيْهِ سَبِيلًا. For the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَلِلَّهِ عَلَى النَّاسِ, upon the human, mankind, Hijjul Bayt, to do the pilgrimage and to visit the Makkah. Man istata ilahi sabila, whoever has the capacity or capability to reach over there. This is Surah Al Imran, in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning about or making it obligatory in the Hajj, which is one of the pillar of the Islam and the component of the Islam as well. So Hajj, the literal meaning of the Hajj is qasd, we call it qazmi, to divert, to be focused, to spot Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in your intention for this ibadat and the ritual. And there are almost uh, 50 rituals of the Hajj as well. It starts when you reach over there, and when you reach at the miqat, that place where you put the dress, Hajj dress, which is known as ihram. Ihram means everything is now haram upon you to do that, to perform that, and there are in the book of the fiqh 25 things which becomes prohibited upon you while you put on the robe, which is a white robe, which is the ihram. And there are naturally four directions to approach to Makkah. So there is a specific place or point or spot where you are bound to put on the ihram, Hajj robe or the dress as well. Usually people, they go from the Medina towards Makkah, and the mosque of Shajara, Masjid al-Shajara, is the place where people usually they do the ihram. Other directions also is Yalamlam and Masjid Aqiq, and other directions from Yemen and from Iraq. From Medina, this is Masjid Shajara, outskirt of the Medina. People, they do from there. Before they do it there, they do the Hajj shower as well, the ghusl for that, for lillah, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then they put the ihram. There are du'as also, and then they start their traveling towards Makkah, and they pronounce from that point also, and then especially in reaching closer to Makkah and entering to the Makkah, labbaik Allahumma labbaik, oh my Lord, I am responding you. Labbaik means I am responding you. And what is this response? Because when Ibrahim alayhi salam, he made the Kaaba with Ismail, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned Azin lil finnasil lil Hajj. O Ibrahim, say the azan, call of the Hajj to the people. So whatever Ibrahim called upon the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you are responding now. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik, oh my Lord, I am present, I am over here, and that kind of thing. So you say talbiyah, this is known as talbiyah, to say the labbaik, to respond that. And one hadith of Imam Jafar Sadiq al-Islam, it mentions that whoever from the period of Ibrahim up to this day and up to the day of the judgment, who will they visit the Makkah and will do Hajj, actually they heard that adhan of Ibrahim alayhi salam. It means the voice of the prophets and their real ears, it goes beyond the time and space as well. In the future, in the past, whatever it is like that. So you enter in the Makkah and you stay, especially in Fiqh Jafariya, you have to overnight, you have to travel. After Ram, you have not to sit in the sun as well until you are going to perform first a mini Hajj, which is known as Hajj Tamattu. They perform in their ihram dress, and that is that they go to the holy Kaaba and they do 5 times, 7 times circumference around the rounds, which is tawaf. One round is known as shoot, the plural is ashwat, and 7 times to do that is the tawaf. So they do the tawaf. After that they do 2 rakat prayers at the place of Maqam Ibrahim. It is in front of the Kaaba, and they do the tawaf, the rounds around the Kaaba, anti-clockwise, this way. And there is also natural philosophy behind that. Whatever the natural movements are there, they are anti-clockwise. Like the hurricane, it moves like that. Like the whirlpool, it moves like that. Also your water, it goes, sinks like that. All the motions, they are anti-clockwise. And it has been also made to the Haji, who is doing the ritual of the pilgrim, to move around Kaaba anti-clockwise. This is a law of the nature, to obey it as well. And one deeper meaning is that about the heart of the moment, the faithful has been told that this is the real Kaaba, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made its manifestation. Jalwa, tajalli. So how much your heart is closer to the Kaaba, that much you will receive the tajalli. That's why anti-clockwise, this side is nearer to the walls of the Kaaba. These are the natural and these are the mystical philosophies around that. And every time you have to start from the Hajr Aswad, the black stone, you have to finish 1 round, and in that way you do 7 rounds. Then you come, you offer 2 rakat prayers for the Hajj Tamattu or Hajj. Then you do the Sa'i 7 times to come and back, to and fro from Safa to Marwa, again to come back, then 1, and in that 7. And again note it down, the 7 mysterious count is coming. In Tawaf also, in Sa'i as well. And then you can, if you can taqseer a little bit, some hairs, you cut it down. Then you can take it off your ihram. This is the Hajj Tamattu. But real Hajj, it starts from 8th of the Zilhijj, and 8th of the Zilhijj, Hajjaj Kiram, again they put their ihram, rope of the Hajj garment. It is recommended to do from the Masjidul Haram, the masjid around the Kaaba. And from there they say the Talbiyah, Labbaik Allahumma Labbaik, and they move towards the Muzdalifah. And this 8th of the Zilhijj is known as Yawm Tarwiyah. And they move towards Muzdalifah. And Muzdalifah is where are the tents for the Hujjaj Kiram. And Arafat, they move towards Arafat. And there are the tents over there in Arafat, and they bound to stay overnight over there. And before they start for Arafat, all Hujjaj, they offer their Zuhr and Nasr together in Makkah, and then they start. They reach evening times to the Arafat. They stay in the tents of the Arafat, which also present the just a scene, a presence of the Day of the Judgment as well. Then they overnight stay over there. There are great du'as also, and one of the very famous dua, maybe next part of this topic, I will quote that dua of the Dua Arafat of Sayyidu Shuhada Hussain ibn Ali al-Islam. Also there is Dua Arafat in Sayyid Kamla of Imam Zainul Abidin al-Islam, also it is over there. So then they move from next afternoon or evening time towards the Muzdalifah, which is the Mash'arul Haram. And overnight they have to stay over there, and they keep busy themselves in the ibadat to keep awaken as well. And before sunrise they have to leave the Mash'arul Haram, and they go towards the Mina. And around, this is the Mash'arul Haram, Muzdalifah, where they have to pick up the stones which they throw in the Mina to the shaitans, those 3 shaitans over there. So they have to pick up those pebbles or stones from Mash'arul Haram, from the Muzdalifah. 7 each again. 7 each. 7 chunks of seven stones. And one of the thing I would mention over here, that between Mina and between Mashar al-Haram is the valley of the Mahassar, and this is the valley nearby to the Mashar al-Haram, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroyed the troops of the Abraha who brought the elephants to destroy the Kaaba. So those Ababil, they came with small stones and they destroyed the whole army of the elephants. So you have to pick up the stones from there, and then you have to throw Ramiul Jamarat to the Saturns as well. And now we should recommend it that pass very quickly from that Wadi Mahassar, because it was a place where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cursed upon them. Then Hujjaj, they reach to the Mina, and there are the tents in the Mina. They stay over there, and after having a little rest, or right away maybe according to the energies and the power, Hujjaj, they go towards for the Ramiul Jamarat to hit the stones to the Shayateen. And this Ramiul Jamarat is performed the same day, 10th of the Zilhijjah, and first time to the bigger one, and next 2 days bigger one, and the rest 2 more. So 12. So main reason to throw the stones is that we are away, we are baraat from whatever the satanic desires, passions, and that kind of his hijacking the Muslim and the Mu'min is like that. And when you finish that, you come back to the Mina, and in Mina now you offer the last part of that, which is sacrifice. Qurban, we call it Qurbani as well, that sacrifice of a sheep or a camel or a goat or a cow, whatever, it has been sacrificed, or lamb, which is a memory of when Allah showed the dream to Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam, and he told to his son, Ya bunayya inni ara fil manam anni azbahuk fanzur maza tara. He said that Hazrat Ibrahim, continuously I'm watching a dream like I'm sacrificing you. Oh my son, let me know what is your opinion is about that. He said, Ya abatifal matumar satajiduni inshallahu minas sabirin. Oh my father, do that, and certainly you find me among the sabirin, most steadfast one, patient ones, or more endurable ones. And Quran says, Falamma aslama wa tallahu lil jabi, and when both they accepted the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the father Ibrahim alayhi salam upside down to his son, his neck, and he tried to sacrifice him. Allah watched the true intention of Ibrahim alayhi salam, and he mentioned, Qasaddaqta ruya, you have made it true, your dream. Inna kadhalika nazil muhsinin. And there are ayats, and Allah subhanahu says, وَفَدَيْنَاهُ بِذِبٍ عَظِيمٍ, and we have replaced this sacrifice with a great sacrifice. People, one group, they go for the quantitative concept, great sacrifice. In quantity, they are being slaughtered. And the Mufassirin of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, they go towards the quality of that, the greatest sacrifice, the great sacrifice, which is the shahadat and the martyrdom of Hussein ibn Ali alayhi salam. And why? Because the Prophet of Islam, the last of the Prophet, they were in that generation and offspring of Hazrat Ismail alayhi salam. If he would be sacrificed at that occasion, Prophet of Islam was not coming to come. So due to the replacement of that sacrifice, his offspring was saved, and he came as the last prophet and blessed the world and the whole universe as well. So that's why Rasulullah, Prophet used to say, Husainun binni wa ana minal Husain. And this meaning also Allama Iqbal mentioned in his poetry, Allah Allah by Bismillah Pidar. What amazement that the alphabet of the Bismillah Rahman Rahim, Be is the father, means Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. Allah Allah by Bismillah Padar, Maniye Zibhe Azim Ahmad Pisar. And his son is the meaning of the Zibhe Azim. The great poet also, he confessed that or realized it as well. Inshallah, I will continue with this topic in my next session as well. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Wassalamu ala al-mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas samiul alim. Salawat.